All right. Hey, people met me here. Hey, all right. I wasn't expecting it. I'm happy to see you guys. Whoever's here, say hi so I know who you are. So I can say hi to my friends. But all right. Hi guys. Happy Saturday. I am Aaron Bull. So we are continuing with our series, What's Going On in the Black Community, where we're taking a look at real issues that we're facing. Hi, Berlin Willis. So each week we're going to cover a different topic. This week, like I said, we're focusing on unity. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions and even suggestions as to why don't we get along and how can we get along better. Before we get started, please be sure to click like, comment, and share this video. And also, if you have not done so, please hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss the next episode. All right, well, let's get started. So I started with unity as the first issue because if we don't resolve this, then it'll be harder for us to resolve any of the other issues that we're facing because we'll still be subject to the crabs in a barrel mentality where somewhere along the lines, we kind of got in our heads that it's either me or you, when in reality, it can be me and you. The opportunities are for success are unlimited. It's not as if one person, or one or two people make it to success and then that's all the success that's left. Like, nah, we don't have to come back Friday for the next delivery. It's enough room at the table for everybody. But on a serious note, I think that this mentality just traces all the way back to the days of slavery, where you had the house slave versus the field slave. Yeah, because they were treated differently. They looked at each other and treated each other differently, even though they were all still slaves, and neither one was freer than the other. And I just think that this mindset has historically just followed us through the generations into today. Like in our own communities, we're so hostile and aggressive with each other. We walk past each other and, what you looking at? Do we have a problem? Whatever. But then we get outside of our communities and, we try and tone it down, be as non aggressive as possible, and sometimes even be non black as possible. And then we get back to our own communities and we're just so angry and hostile with each other, which within our community, that's where we should be more comfortable, be able to be ourselves and, be cool with each other. And, one thing that we as black people do way too often is just breaking each other down to the lowest common denominators, like just trying to find out any reason not to like someone or not to get along or whatever it is. I mean, we just come up with too many different excuses. How they dress, what side of town they're from, what religion they are, whatever. But, we're all on the same side. We have to give each other the benefit of the doubt. But all right, so we know that we have a lack of unity in the black community. What can we do? How can we fix this? Well, first of all, we have to reestablish our code of ethics. We have to redefine what it means to be black men and black women and improve how we treat each other. We have to stop killing each other, stop hurting each other, start working together, lifting each other up. I mean, there are so many stereotypes about us as a people. And not only do we perpetuate those stereotypes, we also then use them against each other. Like, that's not what we need to do. We just have to learn to work together better, get along better. So, okay, what does unity look like? Well, it's not a mythological thing, meaning that you only see half my face. Sorry, I'm looking at my comments. Berlin Willis, can you see my whole face? Because I got somebody saying they only see half my face. Okay. Okay. So, what does unity look like? I mean, it's not a mythological thing where suddenly we're all getting along, we're friends, we're holding hands and just singing kumbaya. Like, that's not reality. It's not about dismissing any differences or anything like that. It's just unity means oneness of mind, heart, and soul. It's developed among a group of people that have a common set of beliefs. These ideals are commonly found in religion, culture, moral values, and traditions. So, what can we do to help build and promote unity? Well, we can support Black businesses. Actually, we have to support Black businesses, start joining Black organizations. And as we join those Black organizations, encourage them to work with other Black organizations to standardize the information that is disseminated to us and about us. So we're basically presented on a united front. There's no chink in the armor, so that if anybody from the opposition tries to go to one organization or the other, they can't pit us against each other because we communicate. We have an understanding on what our agenda is. And we have to keep our agenda at the forefront of everything that we do, you know, putting aside egos and differences and respecting each other's differences for the greater good. I mean, like I said, Black unity just means despite our many differences, we all come together to work towards common goals, with the ultimate goal being a healed, healthy, and thriving community. We need each other more than ever. We really need each other more than ever. No, neither one of us is just going to make it alone. We have to learn to work together. We have to be a unified people. As like I always say, nobody is coming to save us. It's really going to be on us to heal and restore us. So, it's critical that we learn to work together and get along as a community to be a successful community. And again, unity is only step one. Let's see. All right, so I'm done with that. Let me get into these comments. All right, so Verlin Willis, we have to break the invisible chains. I mean, we are freedom is also a state of mind. So I agree with that. I mean, we have to step away. We have to approach it with a different mindset. Everything that you do in life starts in the mind. Starts in the mind, comes out the mouth, goes into action. And we have to start putting little pieces into action, just doing little things. I mean, that's just how it is. Um, Again, it's just about treating each other with respect. I mean, nobody understands our struggle better than we understand our struggles, and we disrespect each other way too often, way too often. I mean, and I think that leads to the division in the community, from the disrespect and also the lack of protection. I mean, like some of the issues that we face as far as unity is that, the men and women against each other, and then women and women against each other, and black men and black men against each other. So on some level, some way, we're gonna have to learn to work together, learn to get along. And it doesn't mean that we all have to be friends. We all have to do the same things and hang out and all of this stuff or whatever. But it's about restoring that safety within our community, where we are free to be ourselves and that we are safe. But that is pretty much all that I have. And again, this week we looked at unity. Next week we will be covering a different topic. But thank you for those that participated in the live video. If you're watching this video on replay, please be sure to leave in the comments any thoughts, suggestions, or comments as to how we can improve our community, and what issues do you feel like are more important than others. Severe Freeman says that we need to establish fraternities. Well, to be honest, we do have fraternities already, but they're historically tied to colleges. I think that we do need a larger level of Black organizations that are still involved in the Black community, and to be a point of resource, to be a point of direction, and to, I guess, collect the voices of the community, because individuals are not always going to get along or see eye to eye, But as African Americans, our ultimate goal should be the success of African Americans. And I think that establishing organizations like fraternities, or, revamping the NAACP, or creating a whole new organization that is really tied into the community, addressing issues, applying pressure to the correct political parties to get these changes done that we need as African Americans. I think that we need those things. I definitely wholeheartedly agree with that. Well, all right. It is a beautiful Saturday here in Georgia, and I am about to get out and enjoy a little bit of it. So, again, thank you so much for your time, your participation. Thank you for taking time out to watch this video. Please share it with your friends and your family. And let's keep this discussion going. Again, this will be a weekly conversation. We are going to address a different topic each week. And check in with me next week at 3 o'clock and see what we're talking about next week. Thank you so much. I am Aaron Bull. Y'all have a great Saturday.